So recording as always, we are recording this program. आज का टॉपिक ऑल्दो भारती जी इस पे एक स्पेसिफिकली सेशन ले चुके हैं बैक एक और sciatica पे, but such a common problem. So आज दोबारा उसको करेंगे and mostly question and answer. And भारती जी एक आज one-on-one सेशन बुक हुआ है, पुरुषोत्तम खन्ना जी आए हुए हैं तो उनको बुक किया है, so I'll let you know. So I will let you carry on. मैं सबको म्यूट कर देता हूँ ताकि as always कोई डिस्टरबेंस ना हो. So it's all yours, भारती जी. अनम्यूट करके आप शुरू कर दें.
जी. आप सबके आत्मन को नमन. So today's session is gonna be it's I did not cover to the width and length of this specific issue of sciatica because it comes under back pain as well, but it's not only limited to back pain. Sciatica is like your hip, your thighs, your legs, all these hurts. We'll cover that, and also a generic back pain related issues. So normally when back pain or a specific sciatica pain happens, what are the issues normally people have? Most of the time they limp, because it's very hard to be solid on one foot or both foot together. They might have a hip pain, back pain here. As I said, thigh pain or leg pain. Sometime they might have swelling at the back, especially lower back, where these nerves are there. And many times it could be diagnosed as something different. Why something different? Because when I see a lot of this particular patient affected by this, they say we went to X-ray. Actually, X-ray probably won't tell you much about sciatica. Basically, one of the things which tells specific issues is MRI. So if you go to MRI, it's evident, it's visible there, sciatica. But even if it is diagnosed, what are the options? So the modern kind of therapy has two options. Of course, they have physiotherapy for that. And the next level is the traction. The other option is surgery. But even if you do surgery, you may temporarily fix the problem, but it's gonna come back, because removing the muscles around that nerve is not gonna resolve the issue. It's because muscles are symptom. They are gonna come back. Muscles will again grow there. And once they grow, they will push the sciatica nerve. And some of the time, the muscles are overgrown or being pushed there because of uneven weightlifting lifestyle or some accident or something. So for back pain or any generic spine pain related issues, I have suggested one little thing that you have to align your spine. So aligning spine means the kind of bed we sleep on, it's your body becomes this little bit curvature becomes there, and it does not reflect a issue immediately, but in long term it affects the alignment of your spine. So if you do regular yoga, stretches and all those things, then it's gonna cover that up. But if you are not, and then this problem will become severe over time. So one of the easy way for any generic back pain or anything, make sure you do alignment. Alignment is very simple. Lie down on the back on a flat surface. So flat surface does not mean that you lie down on wooden floor. So make sure you have carpet there. Carpeted floor is there, then it's fine. So if you lie down like 20-30 minutes a day, over time your spine starts aligning. Now what will happen if you lie down on the floor and the alignment is not there? Then the very first thing you realize that it's very uncomfortable for you to lie down on the floor, because it will start pinching and hurting. So that's one of the sign that the back, the vertebra is not fully aligned. That's one of the sign. If that's the issue, then you can do two things. Put a little thinner pillow on below your head, or if you feel comfortable, you can put similar kind of thin pillow at your leg, below your leg, some part of the leg where you feel comfortable. Not for good though. This is for temporary relief until you would be able to lie down on your back without any of these pillow support or anything. And it should be done within few weeks, within 2-3 weeks. So that's one thing. The other thing, sciatica is wrongly diagnosed as sciatica because solar plexus is imbalanced. So many times I noticed a little bit tweak needed and the guy is good within a week or two. So if your solar plexus are imbalanced, and everyone knows solar plexus, I have repeated multiple times how to इसको कैसे check करना है solar plexus को. तो ऐसे align करिए, top की little finger की both lines should be aligned. Then all the lines below that matches, same line. If that's not the case, then solar plexus, जिसको पंजाब एरिया में धरण कहते हैं, वो इम्बैलेंस है, वो डिस्टर्ब है. तो उसके लिए बहुत आसान सा सलूशन बताए हैं. इवन जिसको साइटिका भी हो, बैक पेन हो, और एनीथिंग रिलेटेड टू स्पाइन, they should also try this. Wake up in the morning, stand solid like this, hold your hand, thickest part of your palm goes here, and then try touching the middle of this bone 3 times, and then this hand 3 times, 2, 3 times. That is 1 cycle. Make sure you do 3 to 7 cycles depending on your condition, depending on your problem, how severe imbalance is there. And if you align your hands again after doing this minor exercise, you will notice that all the lines are aligned immediately after that. So a magic will happen, but don't need to be too happy about this. It won't last long. If solar plexus imbalance is a long-lasting problem, then your balance won't last long. After probably overnight, it will again go back because it is used to be imbalanced. So make sure you have to persistently align it every morning or before going to bed and after waking from the bed. 3 times on this side, 3 times on this side, and make sure your body remains straight, stand straight. So what it does, when you do this, it pulls these muscles up and these as well, and that's how it balances. So when both sides you pull, it brings the solar plexus right in the center where it is supposed to be. So solar plexus imbalance means also your belly button is not center of your body. That's what it means. So your belly button is not center of your body. So ideally, if you have a traction just above your belly button and you're hanging there, then both sides of your weight should remain same. But that would be a tedious job to do. So the easy way to figure out is this, that your solar plexus is imbalance. So balancing factor, as I said, if after many rounds of doing this for few weeks, again it gets imbalanced every time, then you can call me and I have a way to correct it, then tie it at its place. And then after 1 week of being tied, it should remain at its place. So that could be done. Also, there is an acupressure point I suggested. I will come to that later. But one of the postures I recommended many times, the two postures for your root that also balances your nerve or your spine. That is, one is called leg raise and one is called locust pose. Leg raise and locust. So leg raise is very simple. I had shown many times. If you want, I can show. Simply lie down on your back and raise both legs. Now, what will happen if you already have a back, your back is hurting or hip is hurting because of back pain or sciatica pain, then raising both leg would be very challenging for you. Also, if weight is a problem, then raising both legs is very challenging. And I did not know about this when I started doing yoga about 25-30 years ago. Because I used to do it casually, but some people advised me that how do you do it so easily? I say everyone can do it. It's not a big task raising both legs. And then they told me, no, they cannot do. I said, then I figure out, yes, if weight imbalance is there, vertebra is not aligned, then it would be a difficult task to raise both and hold. So now here is the benchmark. When you raise the leg, make sure if pain is there by raising both legs, then you should start doing one leg at a time. So that way it won't hurt as much. Make sure your leg, I'm going to show you in case, so that people don't miss it. I have to rush because I have a one-on-one session as well. People can see me? Good. So, lie down on your back. Both hands, you can see me? Both hands on the side, palm facing down. Okay? Now, ideally, both legs up about 30 to 40 degrees. The moment you do it, you feel a lot of stretch here. Besides the vertebra problem, it also fixes your root. Root means any problem related to prostate, penis, vagina, uterus, and ovaries. Root. So make sure when you raise the leg, it's straight and knee is not bent, knee is straight like this. But as I said, if you already have the vertebra, back or sciatica pain or hip pain, raising both may be challenging, or even if weight is an issue. In this case, you raise one. And if you raise just one leg, then go about 45 degrees instead of 30, 35 degrees. So about 45 degrees, hold a little bit for 10 counts or whatever counts you could do. Exhale, bring it in the middle. Again, do 10, 15 counts. Exhale slowly and put it on the floor. Same way you can start the other leg. Once you do this exercise, then the other one is go 90 degrees, one leg, 90 degrees. And in this 90 degree, you have to make a perfect zero. So 3 times clockwise and 3 times anti-clockwise. Make sure you make perfect zero. So first time, one leg 45 degree, 40, 45 degree, and then bring it to 90 degree. Make sure your knee is not bent, it's straight like this. And then make a zero. If you cannot do it by yourself, just by leg, hold it here. So if you hold it, then it makes your life little bit easier. So try making a perfect zero. 3 times clockwise and 3 times anti-clockwise. Now the same exercise is locust. Locust means grasshopper. Again, both hands below your thighs and same, both legs straight without bending your knee. If you cannot do both, Or if you can do both, but it hurts, then you do one little bit up, again, few counts, gradually bring it down in the middle, few more counts, gradually bring it on the floor. And same way the other way. Now, if this pain is there, then don't do more than this. Because there are some more postures which helps, like bow pose, shoulder pose also helps, but make sure if it hurts, don't go there. But I would recommend one more pose because you already stretched your root. So make sure you stretch from here as well, from your thyroid, from your neck. And it's very easy. Sit down in half lotus or sukhasana, easy. In yoga pose means your back head, your spine, lower part of your spine aligns one line. In this pose, you get maximum oxygenation. So the first breathing exercise you have to do, inhale as much as you could. And the benchmark is when you inhale, your spine goes up. You can try it right now while sitting. When you inhale, your shoulder goes up. Make sure it goes as much as possible. And when you exhale, your shoulder comes down. So try this simple exercise. Inhale and move your shoulder up, or it stretches your spine as much as you could. This is a softer version of shoulder pose and bow pose and boat pose and bridge pose. All these 3-4 poses you can do just by this breathing exercise. A minor version of, a softer version. The other thing is, you move your neck, make sure your root is solid, so your body does not move. And as much as you could, try looking at your back, behind your head as much as you could, and then the other way. Behind your head, make sure your body does not lunge, just the head. So one thing remember, you have to rotate 180 degrees. You have to see everything behind you. In one go, you cannot see. So say if you are going on the right and you can see this point behind you, make sure when you go from the left, you should be able to reach that point. Remember? So from right, if you could see a point, like I'm able to see beyond that knob, behind the door. So I should be able to see the same thing without moving my body this way or this way. Body remains intact in the middle, firm. Shoulder does not move, just the neck moves. If you cannot go to that up to that point, that's fine. Don't force yourself. One more exercise, one more posture you can do. You can sit down in this posture and you can move this up. Same exercise. As much as you could. Try moving up as much as you could. After certain time, you should be able to raise probably both. But right now, let's focus on one leg at a time. Oh, I have to show some acupressure as well, because it's very difficult. So, no, I will show. It's better to show here, because then I can show you close up. Okay. So, as I suggested, you remember I had mentioned you that you have a point here which tells you, or which is a diagnostic point for life-threatening diseases, about quarter-inch below here. So make sure you do this point every month, so that if any unknown, any serious unknown is coming close to you, you are aware. How you do? Just pressure here. Now, just behind this point on this side is your lower lumbar. So all the way, this is your spine from acupressure perspective. From this web between your thumb and first finger. So from this web all the way, making 45 degree, going all the way to your lower lumbar. So any pain around this area, above, close to the web here, these are called webs. These are webs. So any pain close to your web area reflects pain around shoulder. And any pain very close here around this area, little bit down, close to lower lumbar, reflects sciatica pain or lower back pain. Exact sciatica pain you can figure out by looking at the back of your leg. So I want you to see the close-up so that you could figure out the... So people can see my legs here. Everyone can see? Yeah. So this area where if you move your heels up, it makes a curve here. You see, it's a little curve here. So where the curve ends, this point, this will terribly hurt if you have sciatica pain. And the sign is very clear. If the right one hurts, then you will have pain in the right leg. If the left one will hurt, you will have pain in the left leg. Same thing here. If this thing hurts, you will have pain in the right leg. If this one hurts little bit above, you will have pain in the left leg. Also, you will have swelling at the back, sometime, not necessary always. Again, as I said, X-ray or any other diagnostic tool or lab reports does not reflect completely the complete picture of sciatica, except MRI. MRI reflects better. It could be diagnosed. The treatment varies from 6 to probably 4 to 6 weeks. If it is only sciatica pain, in 6 weeks, twice if treatment is given with the postures and breathing, in 6 to 8 weeks pain should go away. And actually in first 1 week the person should be able to walk better. So basically every time, and the leg one, this one works better. So those are few things. So make sure, sometime you have a hip pain because of that. The hip pain, I have suggested the postures. Make sure you do that postures. Sometime also acupressure around this area. You see the line here? So this area also hurts around this area. But anyway, it's very hard to summarize everything in 40 minutes. So the acupressure point hurts. There is a metal therapy as well for this, and also a breathing exercise which we call sun breathing. So make sure you inhale and exhale from right nostril. Also a good news for women, those who like gold and diamond, the combination of gold and diamond works better. So gold with diamond, either in this finger or in this finger, works better. But exactly I could tell you what metal if I know your element. So this Friday, I think I am coming there. So those who want their elemento to be tested, to be diagnosed, just see me. Diet pattern is always very clear. Make sure you have vitamin C in your diet every day. For breathing to be very successful, to be effective, make sure you don't have iron deficiency. If you take vitamin C, or like fruit source, vegetable source, or food source of vitamin C, that should resolve the issue of iron as well. And as I suggested many times, vitamin C your body does not make. So you need it every day. And you also don't need a lot. You need little bit, but not a lot. Because what happens, any surplus vitamin C is thrown away from your body. So that's why every day you need. Because whatever left through poop in the morning, it will go away. Discharge from other sources. So make sure you work on that. Also, if you have some vitamin, especially vitamin D and other deficiency, and also pain in your back or something, what you could do, you can take sun bath first within the first hour of sunrise. And then the next option is within the last hour of sunset. So these are the two best times to get those vitamin C, within the first hour of sunrise and within the time range of the last hour of sunset. So if these two times you take, that's why you remember in Vedanta, there are two kinds of worship people used to do. Like sun ko arghya dena or sandhya karna. They both falls within the first hour of sunrise and last hour of sunset. But anyway, so there is a science behind that. So I open the floor for question, then we'll go for one-on-one.